A vulnerability fixed in the design phase costs a fraction of what it costs to fix it later in production. The CISSP knows this deeply, and Domain 8 is built entirely around whether you truly understand it too. Here's the trap Domain 8 sets for every single technical candidate who walks into that exam room. The exam describes a development team getting ready to release software and wanting to run security testing before the code ships. That sounds completely right. But it is actually the wrong time to introduce security into the process. The CISSP answer is never to add security at the very end of development when everything is already built. The CISSP answer is always that security belongs in the design phase before a single line of code is ever written. Two core principles control every Domain 8 scenario you will encounter on the exam. Learn them both completely. Principle 1 is shift left. Security moves left on the timeline toward requirements and design, away from testing and deployment. The earlier a flaw is caught, the cheaper and simpler it becomes to fix before it grows larger. The later a flaw is caught, the more it costs in money, in breach risk, and in damaged reputation. When the exam asks where security should be applied, the answer is always earlier than your instinct naturally says. Principle 2 is knowing your testing tools. SAST stands for Static Application Security Testing and analyzes source code directly. SAST analyzes code without ever running the application, catching injection flaws, buffer overflows, and insecure defaults early. DAST stands for Dynamic Application Security Testing. It attacks the running application from the outside to find vulnerabilities. DAST finds what SAST cannot, including runtime vulnerabilities, authentication flaws, and configuration errors in a live environment. SAST sees the code, DAST sees the behavior. Both are absolutely required and neither one replaces the other. Master these principles and Domain 8 becomes your advantage, not your obstacle. Shift left and test smart always.